Well, guys, I don't recommend it, but this guy hasn't been around for a while and he's back. Causing a muck, calling motorcycle clubs dickheads. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's the smartest thing to do. If you want to disrespect them, you probably should keep your comments to yourself and not plaster it all over social media. Let's get into the video.
What up, squad? Today's video comes to us from Caroline County, Maryland, and it happened back on April 7th of this year. But there's been some new activity on the subject, so I wanted to give everyone a little rundown on what happened and then some updates on it. So initially, a woman gets permission to put a blow-up pool partially on hers and the neighbor's property. Once the pool is half full, for whatever reason, the neighbor takes back the permission and wants the pool moved. The woman agrees and is waiting for someone to come help her and her teenage son move it. Apparently this was not good enough because the neighbor then called her fiance to come handle the situation, and at some point threats were made to whip the teenager's ass. And so all of that brings us to this point right here.
He threatened to come back. I heard him. Arrest him, please.
So this lovely man right here is Christopher Morgan, who at the time of the incident is the secretary for the Chosen Sons chapter from Kent County, Maryland, as well as frontrunner for Dickhead of the Month.
Calling club members over the internet dickheads is probably not the smartest thing to do, guys. He's had previous incidents from other altercations, as you can see here with the blood on the shirt, the head bandaged up. It'll be interesting to see what happens on this one. It's not the smartest thing to do. I don't recommend calling them dickheads under any circumstances. Keep your opinions to yourself.
As well as frontrunner for Dickhead of the Month. He's here with two other club members, as well as officers Mayo and Snyder of the Denton Police Department. Take this time to comment below if you think the police will actually do their jobs properly.
That's not illegal. That's not illegal. That's right to come back to whoop my ass.
I didn't say I'd whoop your ass.
You said you whoop his.
That's different, not yours.
I don't care. That's still illegal. You cannot threaten to come back to someone's house.
I'm gonna whip his ass.
Correct. In the state of Maryland, threatening someone and putting them in fear of their safety is considered second-degree assault. So no contact actually needs to be made.
For what? Because your wife doesn't know how to ask someone properly to take down a pool?
Are you going to? Are you going to?
I don't know. I don't care. Just please leave.
Why is it her fault? You put a pool in the front.
Because they gave us permission. We did not know that this was
a week to move.
We didn't know it was rented by somebody else. We apologize for that. But what I'm asking you is to please leave and not come back like you just said. That is a threat, and I will get you arrested for that.
The police are already here.
I do not care. I will get you arrested.
Yes, sir.
By somebody else.
Yeah, phones, yeah, that's all you gotta do.
So please just leave. Yes.
Go to jail.
But you'll go to jail for putting your hands on him. Do you not have children?
Go to jail.
What are you worried about? Do you have kids? Do you have kids, or do you just have an ego? Leave.
Do I have?
Do you have children? Because you're acting like a fucking imbecile. Because look at you. You're a grown-ass man arguing with a kid right now about a pool we got permission over. Just leave.
You're
You
getting the
look
crowd.
stupid. You look stupid. Leave.
Get the crowd up.
You are white trash.
Yeah, what's up?
Mr. Secretary of Chosen Sons, you are trash.
What, bro, get him. He's beating on my.
What are you gonna? That piece of shit is so on you. Now destruction of property. Arrest him. Arrest him. He has broke my door. Arrest him. Arrest him.
He broke my
I will call you now.
I'm calling 911.
I swear to God, arrest him, or I promise you will lose your job.
Are you not gonna lock him up? Officer Mayo,
No.
0184.
Stop that. Stop that recording.
Are you not gonna lock him up for just
Stop
breaking
that.
my door?
Real
Look,
quick.
and I'm not gonna cap you.
That's destruction of property.
So for those of you who guessed no, excellent job. And what's even more sad is the police actually didn't press any charges on this man until April 10th or April 11th, I believe. And it originally was just these 4 charges as you see here posted on Maryland Judiciary Case Search. But then, on May 12th, the state's attorney's office actually indicted Christopher Morgan on 4 more charges, 2 misdemeanors and 2 felonies. The misdemeanors being for attempted home invasion and attempted burglary in the 3rd degree, while the felonies are for home invasion and burglary in the 3rd degree. Here's a statement from the Denton Police Department posted on their social media page explaining their side of the story. Now sadly, I don't think these extra 4 charges would have came if a thorough investigation had not been brought down by an outside agency. Hell, I don't even think the original 5 charges would have been brought up if an outside entity had not gotten some wind of this and had not gotten as much traction as it did. Christopher is currently scheduled for trial on September 5th and September 6th. Alright, so now let's go over these charges. Count 1 is assault in the second degree, a misdemeanor that carries a maximum penalty of 10 years and the possibility of a $2,500 fine. Count 2 is attempted malicious destruction of property. It carries a maximum penalty of 3 years and or a $2,500 fine. Count 3 is destruction of property, and these are both valued at under $1,000. It's also a misdemeanor and carries a maximum penalty of 3 years and or $2,500. Count 4 is disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor that only carries a maximum penalty of 60 days and or a $500 fine. The same with count 5, which is disturbing the peace / disorderly conduct. They both fall in the same statute. Now on to the new charges that were filed. Count 6 is the felony of home invasion, which carries a maximum penalty of 25 years. Same for count 8, which is burglary in the third degree, a felony that also carries a maximum penalty of 25 years. Now, count 7 and count 9, the attempted of the 2 felonies, is a little weird. There wasn't much information I could find on the attempted ones being misdemeanors. What Maryland states is that a misdemeanor burglary would be burglary in the 4th degree, but they don't have it listed here as that. They have it listed as attempted 3rd degree burglary misdemeanor. So the best information I could find is that they would both also carry a maximum penalty of 3 years. I didn't find any fine information for those. So now that's a total of 72 years and 120 days, or 868 months, with the possibility of $8,000 in fines added to it. And I think what's worse is he did all of that in the plain view of police officers, and they did nothing about it and allowed him to leave the scene of the crime and continue about for 3, 4, 5 days.
Let me tell you this, Einstein. Let law enforcement do what they have to do. And I'd be more worried about what you said.
Well as frontrunner for Dickhead of the Month.
Than what cops are doing behind the scenes, which is really none of your business. If you wanted to be a law enforcement officer and be Mr. Superman, you would have done it instead of going out frauditing and harassing people. It's just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think you're going to go too far disrespecting club members. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't think it's a cool thing to do, and we'll see what happens down the road. But anyways, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your opinions. I'm trying to keep mine to myself here. But let me know your opinion, because I can read the comment section.